Okay, now we're going to look at metals, nonmetals, and metalloids that we find in the periodic table. Okay, it's another way of arranging them. Okay, the first blank you need to write down is metals. You need to know that metals are shiny, they're malleable, which means they're able to bend without breaking, and they also can be hammered into a thin sheet or sheets. Okay, so that's what malleable means. Also, they're ductile, which means they can be pulled through wire. Okay. Also, metals are conductive. They are conductive to electricity, and they will let heat pass through them. Okay, your pots at home are made of some type of metal. Okay, they allow heat to transfer through them. Okay, they're found to the left of the zigzag line on the periodic table. And in just a minute, I'm going to show you a periodic table and show you where this zigzag is and identify these for you. Okay, next we have nonmetals. Okay, nonmetals are not shiny. They are not malleable. They're actually very brittle, and they can break easily. They are poor conductors of electricity and heat. Okay, which means they don't do a very good job of conducting or letting electricity and heat pass through them. Okay, they're found to the right of the zigzag line on the periodic table. Okay, next we're going to talk about something called metalloids. Metalloids are kind of in the middle. Okay, metals and nonmetals are from one extreme to the next. Metalloids, okay, are somewhere in the middle, and I'll describe what that means. Okay, they're also known as semiconductors. Okay, they have some properties of metals, and they also have some other properties of nonmetals. There's only 6 to 8 of them. The reason why I say 6 to 8, there's actually 6 that your textbook mentions, but there's 2 other elements that various resources say can also be classified as a metalloid. Okay, so that's the reason why I put 6 to 8. Okay, and they're found bordering the zigzag line on the periodic table. Okay, so now all this talk about the periodic table, let's look at it. Here's this zigzag line. Okay, you're going to find to the left you have metals. To the right you have nonmetals. Okay, also up here, hydrogen is also a nonmetal. Okay, even though it's found to the left of the periodic table, it's the exception to the rule. Okay, now the ones I'm highlighting in blue are your metalloids. Okay, and then the ones I did in the green color are the metalloids that are mentioned in other resources. The blue ones are mentioned in your book. Okay, so I want you to label those highlighted ones. Make sure that you also label those, put an arrow and write metalloids. Okay, this is comparing metals, nonmetals, and metalloids. Okay, the back of the sheet, we will do something with that in class, so there's nothing video-wise that you need to worry about with that one. Okay, just answer the following questions and you're finished.